Hi, and welcome to Bebe Claire Midnight Tarot. And tonight I am going to do a sad girl reading, a heart and soul, or maybe it's called a 6-card spread. I don't know. Um, but lots of sad girl energy today, and um, I'm kind of a sad girl too. So law of attraction would say if you're putting yourself out there as sad, then that's what you're going to bring back as sad, and maybe that's where I'm supposed to be today, as a um, as a conduit for sad girls to go ahead and be okay, to be sad. Um, so just a sad girl, and here we go. Okay. All of a sudden, I feel so sad. So bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. So sorry, all of a sudden I got this really negative energy that I don't. It's not something that I want to share. It's very sad energy, and so sorry. Sad can be. This is all I want to say about what I just felt. But sad sometimes can be very, very sad. Okay? So Queen of Wands energy at the bottom of the deck, and I'm reading this. It says, nope, don't even try it. These are my notes. Don't try it. I grounded. That's not what I'm reading. More will be revealed. So sad. Just so sad. So lay your burdens down. To all of our sad girls out there, lay your burdens down. Carry them home. You are carrying them home. This is the clarifying. More will be revealed. Let's move on because I'm not feeling anything anymore. So sad girl, how others are seeing you is that we need to, because we need to find a new identity. We need to lay this down. It's the end. It's the end of this identity is what I'm hearing. 10 is completion, and this is the end of this identity. And the Page of Wands is looking at a new identity and saying we need to move forward with something. Whatever we're doing is not working. It's making us sad. So let's not do that. I'm not ready to fix up the whole scene. I'm glowing up on my own right now. I have been a little sad on my own, so that's why I took off the glasses, because I know that my light is like, oh gosh, first of all, sad girl, you don't need to explain yourself. You can be proud. You don't, that is over. The explanation of why you're not perfect, the explanation of why um, I'm feeling bad. The new identity. The new identity. The new identity. I've said that 3 times, so let's figure out what that is about. So let's go to. So others are seeing. The spirit is telling you, us sad girls, that we need to lay our burdens down and find a new identity. What we're doing, what we're isn't working. Okay, so let's clarify that. Yeah, there's judgment, and we're not being judged by others. We're being judged by ourselves. So, let's see. Is this judgment? Do we need to judge? Do we need to rejudge our situation? That's what I'm asking. And yeah, we do. It's got the death card. So we need to reconsider what it is that we're doing in our lives, and maybe take a look at what is making us sad, and let's trample over that. I always always like to do this, whoops, because so we need to trample. The death card is scary, but we need to trample on what is not working for us, making us sad, and move into our golden light, move into our glory, move into what we deserve. Challenge. What is the challenge? Because, you know, of course we were wanting to do that. We thought we were doing that when we were doing this, but now we got it. Now the Spirit is telling us we got to lay it all down. We got to lay it all down. We got to figure out something new. And it's hard to do that because, you know, it's just hard. It's just hard sometimes. Shit gets hard sometimes, right? So the challenge of changing all of... Okay, so we got the Chariot. So this is weird for me because the Chariot, I'm Cancer, so Cancer's out there, you're the Chariot. So you're either... So bringing in Cancer energy would be bringing in everything. Protected. Queen of Wands, protected. The Queen of Wands is a very protected card to me. She seems very protected with her energy, with her identity. Positive and negative, it can show up for me, but the Chariot is always positive, so balance. So the challenge... I'm not reading that, ladies. So if the challenge is that we're the Chariot, that we're bringing in, that we're balanced, and that we don't know what we're bringing in. We're just filling our chariots with whatever. I did a reading just before from my friend's ghost saying, you know, don't bring a cup of fish. Maybe we're women who are accepting of fish and not a cup of love. Like we want some substantial in there, and we keep... Should we clarify that? No, let's move on. Let's move on for a moment, but let's come back to the Chariot because that's interesting. The Chariot is a major arcana. So this is a life rule, death, judgment. That's a major... All of these are major arcana. So these are life rules. These are life boundaries. These are boundaries of life, and we're talking about sad girls and girls. You get it. You know, there are boundaries of life. There's death. There's judgment. There's chariots. These are finalized rules of life. Okay, let's go on because this is really filling me with a lot of energy. Okay, so clarifying. The challenge is the Page of Swords. I'm not going to look at my notes because I feel like I'm doubting myself. So we're not filling it. Let's just go with my friend's ghost. Where's my friend's ghost? This is kind of my friend's ghost. I know, but it's working for me. So the spirits are saying that we're filling up. We're going to go with the fish, cup of fish. We need to fill our chariots with something that we want to have in our chariot. Something that we want. Something that we want. Not something that we've been given. So the Page of Swords. So pages are kind of a fresh start, either in a positive or a negative. I don't know. I'm just learning all of this, but the pages are after the 10. After completion, then you have that. But the Page of Swords, and I'm seeing for the clarifying, is that our thoughts are not faced in the right direction, that we're not looking somehow mind, body, spirit. So chariots, we're not filling our chariots. We need to lay our burdens down, take a look at new identity. leave, you know, take judgment of what it is. I'm going to say of what our burdens are. That's what I'm hearing. You know, we need to make clear judgment of our own, what it is that is ours, what it is that isn't ours, and lay them down. Final completion. Um, decide what we're going to put in our chariot. We decide. We decide what we put in our chariot. And right now, I'm coming to it. There it is. Right now, we're not looking in the same direction as our thoughts, our mind, body, spirit. So maybe our hearts are going one way. You know, even we're stepping kind of out the other way, like our hearts and our hearts are going that way, and we're not looking. That makes sense to me, at least in my situation right now. My cat is driving me crazy. Oh, this is Cozy that you hear. It's okay, Cozy. Did I tell you about the lady that I met in the store? This morning I went to go get him food and she just unloaded. Maybe I already told you, maybe I didn't, I forget. He's got food. Believe me, the cat is not dying. Okay, so where was I? We're filling our chariots with absolute nothing, or we're being presented with fish. You know, we want a cup. So the page of cups of love would be the fish, what that I'm referring to. I'm sorry. We don't want to put. Okay, let's move on because I'm getting really silly here. Page of Swords. We're not looking in the right direction. So this is a nice card. Let me see if I can understand what this is saying to us. So the outcome is the Nine of Cups. So we have one more cup to fill, and we get to decide how we fill that. We're almost there, ladies. That's what it is. We have one more cup to fill before we get completion, because remember, 10 is completion. Okay? So we're at, the outcome is the Nine of Cups. Cups are matters of the heart. So we're sad. That would be a matter of the heart. Whatever is making us sad, it's one cup. We need to decide what to put into our chariots. We need to start looking in the same direction as our thoughts. That makes complete sense to me right now. So let's do one. Do I have enough time? I have a little bit of time. The King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, that's the clarifying message. And the King of Pentacles is just kind of holding on to what he's got. So in changing ourselves, women who are sad, we've already been receiving and carrying around in our chariot things that aren't making us happy, or we wouldn't be sad today, right? So we need to refill our chariots, carry in what we want in ourselves. We want this, but we need to protect it. We need to protect it. And we need to make sure that our thoughts, because the sword is thoughts, that we're looking in the same, our hearts and our minds are all looking in the same direction. We're going to end up in this situation again, where we're making judgment and having to lay it all down. And I think that makes sense. And I'm almost at 15 minutes and YouTube says no. So I hope that helps you. It helped me. Like, subscribe, and I will see you at midnight.